Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. Megan Thee Stallion decided to file another restraining order against Tory Lanez. Now, we all know Tory Lanez is currently spending 10 years in prison after he was found guilty for shooting at Megan Thee Stallion. Tory, however, still maintains his innocence and he's trying to get an appeal because he feels like he was falsely convicted. Now, I don't know what's going on with the status of his petition, but I do know he is still spitting bars behind bars. Now, recently he did do a song with DDG called Handling Business, and in the song he did make some references about the incident that night of the shooting. Now, prior to the shooting happening, Tory was partying at Kylie Jenner's house with Megan Thee Stallion and her ex-best friend Kelsey. And it was rumored that Tory and Kylie had a little bit of chemistry, which probably didn't sit well with Megan, considering that she was messing with Tory. She had an intimate relationship with him. So the whole situation blew up and Megan and Tory were asked to leave Kylie's house and there was tension between them and they started arguing in the car. And the argument soon escalated when Tory revealed that he was sleeping with both Megan and Kelsey, and Megan and Kelsey started fighting, and then it led to a shooting, which Tory was convicted for. And Tory basically said his only regret is that he left Kylie's house. He feels like if he didn't leave Kylie, he wouldn't have been caught up in that whole incident and he wouldn't be behind bars for 10 years. He also claims that he's behind bars because he wouldn't snitch, which I don't know about that. Like, if you are innocent and somebody's trying to pin something on you, you better snitch. But anyway, those were the only things that he referenced from the incident that night. But Megan decided to get her lawyers to come at Tory again, and she filed a restraining order against him. She claims in her restraining filing that Tory is harassing her. He's waging another campaign of harassment against her. And also she says that when Tory is released from prison, she won't be left with any protection, and it's causing her severe emotional distress and it's making her fearful for her life. Honestly, I don't understand why she filed this restraining order. Tory can't do nothing to Megan right now. He's behind bars, serving 10 years. Like, he can't do anything. And when you get into the whole harassment thing, it's a bit weird too. Now, she claims that Tory was harassing her when he filed a petition claiming his innocence right before the premiere of her documentary. She thinks that's harassment. She also believes that he is harassing her by spreading certain narratives about the case that make him look innocent. She also claims that he is harassing her through third parties by paying bloggers like Milagro Grams to smear her name in the media. Now, there were some receipts dropped of Tory Lanez's father sending Milagro like $3,000 through Zelle. And yes, I know this kind of looks suspect. It does. But to be fair, Milagro Grams does have a show on YouTube called Mob Radio, and she gives her unfiltered opinion about pop culture news. And on her show, I've actually seen her ask for money. So I believe that this is a common thing. She does ask for money and people send money to her.
But if you want to continue to have a raw and unfiltered show, you have to support. This is an independent operation funded by the people for the people.
So since she does ask for money, it is possible that maybe Tory's father was watching the show and he probably liked the fact that she was supporting Tory, so he sent her money. That is a possibility. So in my opinion, this doesn't necessarily prove that Tory and his father were paying Milagro to spread narratives about Megan. I don't think it does, but I do understand how it looks, and maybe Megan feels like they are in cahoots together. But honestly, I think this whole restraining order filing is a bit petty. I mean, at this point, there's nothing Tory can do to Megan. He's been found guilty. He's behind bars. It doesn't matter if people think he's innocent or not. He was found guilty in the court of law, and that is fact. So what more do you want? Like, what more do you want from him?
What more do you want from me?
Whew, that clip never gets old. Now let's move on and talk about Jay-Z's lawyer, Alex Spiro, claiming that Jay-Z and Diddy are not friends. Now, this is a hoot, y'all. Now, Jay-Z's lawyer has been working hard for his check this year. He did a whole conference proving Jay-Z's innocence and also showcasing his accusers' inconsistencies. Now, there was a woman who came out and accused Jay-Z and P. Diddy of violating her when she was 13 years old. And since then, people have found holes in her story. So personally, I don't think her accusations are true. Some people might not agree, but I'm standing by that. I don't think her accusations are true. Now, I will say I was a bit taken aback when Alex Spiro claims that Jay-Z and Diddy aren't close. I was like, wait a minute now. Don't play tricks on me. I understand that Jay-Z might not be guilty of this particular crime, but to say that he wasn't hanging tough with Diddy is just not believable.
I mean, Mr. Carter has nothing to do with Mr. Combs' case or Mr. Combs. They knew each other professionally for a number of years, just like in all professions. People know each other. At the music awards, they support each other. If you go to the NBA All-Star game, they support each other. That's just how professions work. There is no closer association between any of them. That's also a matter of fiction. That's all that there is. He doesn't know anything about the charges or allegations against him. He has nothing to do with that case. And there's nothing more to say.
So it's really clear as day that Jay-Z is distancing himself from Diddy because he doesn't want to get caught up in any of Diddy's issues. I get it, but at the same time, we're not going to play dumb here. Jay-Z and Diddy were absolutely close. There are numerous pictures of them together from way back in the day of them just hanging out, going to parties together, lunch, brunch, and dinner, having secret meetings, having private get-togethers. Diddy has said that he calls Jay-Z when he's in trouble. He considers this man his family.
Get up for Jay-Z, yo!
Hey, yo, check this out. Hey, yo, Hov, man. Hey, yo, Hov is doing a lot of things, man. Most importantly, he had a recital that he has to be at the flu. But I reached out to him, and I told him that this right here was important. Bad Boy celebrating 20 years of hits. And this is extended family. You've been there with me through my ups and downs. Yes, sir. Whenever I get in trouble, this is the one I call. It's my strategist right here. This is my brother.
Do you see how Diddy speaks on Jay-Z? I mean, this is his friend. He considers this man his friend and his family. He said only 2 people are allowed to call him by his actual name, Sean, and that's his mother and Jay-Z.
There's only one person.
Oh, go on.
And I call him Sean. That's Jay-Z. We call each other Sean.
Okay.
Yeah. Nobody else could call me Sean.
He's the only person who's Sean approved.
There's not a single person that
outside of family.
That should be outside of my mother.
Okay,
That should be calling me. Yeah, they should be calling me Sean.
Also, Jay-Z and Diddy were about to be in a whole group together with Usher and Pharrell.
Jay-Z, Pharrell, Diddy,
Damn, Usher!
and me was supposed to be a group.
Why did you say no?
I didn't say no.
You didn't say yeah?
I didn't say yeah. That's the one. I think that we just got caught up. I think we all got caught up in a moment. We was talking about it and having secret meetings about it. We were talking about music and how we gonna flip it and the business of it. And somehow, man, we just got distracted, you know what I'm saying? And it never happened, you know? That's the one that I actually wish would have happened.
Another thing is Jay-Z and Diddy partied together a lot. Now, a lot of people partied with Diddy, but Jay-Z was one of those people who was a part of Diddy's more intimate gatherings. And the rapper DaBaby talked about seeing Jay-Z and Beyonce at one of Diddy's gatherings.
I was at a party at Diddy's crib. Diddy had put everybody else out the crib, like the influx of people he had put them out. But he had took a liking to me in particular around the time, man. It was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me.
Right.
So he had put majority of the people out, but he allowed me to stay in there. Mm-hmm. Me and, maybe about 15 others,
Right.
Jay-Z and Beyonce being, 2 of the other 15 people in the room. So that'll just put into perspective of the type of company I was in.
Right.
So you have people who witnessed Diddy and Jay-Z hanging out. You've seen pictures and footage of Diddy and Jay-Z together. So you can't just dismiss it as something professional. Like, these two were friends. They were buddies. And I don't know what man allows another man to smack him on the butt if they weren't close in some way. I don't really know what straight man is doing that, to be honest. But, you know, Jay-Z and Diddy were just tight like that. They had a bromance. They were really, really cool. And I know it's going to sting Diddy a little bit to hear Jay-Z distance himself from him. I did find it very interesting when Diddy says he looks up to Jay to get help from him at times, and he's his strategist. So I think Diddy probably was hoping Jay would help him out of this situation here. But Jay-Z is like, nah, brother, I can't help you. I got too much going on, and you are not messing up what I got going on with your shenanigans. So basically, Jay-Z left Diddy hanging. And I know it has to hurt. And some people might say Diddy might turn on Jay and tell on him. I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know these guys were friends. It's undeniable. But anyway, tell me what you all think about this video down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.